Hey guys, it's Glenn from glenscarcollection.com, and today is my 18-month review of my BMW M2. I can't believe I've had this car for 18 months already. So let's get to the review. Before we start, if you can just hit the subscribe button. I'm unemployed and my only source of income is YouTube. So if you can please hit the subscribe button and watch my videos all the way through, that would be great. Thanks so much. All right, so we've had this car for 18 months now, which that time went really fast, let me tell you. Well, I still love this car, the same day as I brought it home. And let's go over everything about the car, and I'll tell you what I like, what I don't like, and I guess we'll just go from there. So the first, one of the most common questions I get is how is the reliability? Because I usually don't address that in my review. You know what, let's just drive while we're sitting here in the parking lot. It's actually November, it's 40 degrees today. So the heated steering wheel and heated seats are coming in handy. Well, the reason I usually don't address reliability in my other reviews, and the last review we've done of this car has been the 15th month review. Not that much was happening every month, so I kind of skipped doing a monthly review. But the car's been bone stock reliable. So I don't have a lot of miles. I just hit 9,800 miles on the way here, and I've had zero problems. So it hasn't been back to the dealer for anything. We had the first service at like 1,000 miles, I believe. It was either 1,000 or 1,200 miles, I forget, whenever the recommended service was. And then a second service, which I guess essentially was the 10,000 mile service, was done recently. And the car's been flawless. Everything works. It hasn't been back to the dealer for anything. Gas mileage. Well, on BMW's website, they say this car should average 26 miles per gallon. Now, maybe they're driving in a laboratory at 2,000 RPM, but I've averaged, and it's been pretty consistent, 20.7, so 20.7 miles a gallon. Again, I drive it spiritedly. I haven't done any track days with it, so obviously the gas mileage would be worse if I was tracking it all the time. And I probably do, a mix of highway and back road driving. Now, another question that comes up is, have I tracked the car? I have not tracked the car. Typically on the weekends, I am shooting video for YouTube reviews, or, I'm doing press track days and stuff like that. So I have not tracked my own personal car. However, I just drove the M240 at the track, and that was great. That made a great track car. So I can only imagine how much better the M2 would be as a track day car. So if you have these cars, get out and track them. Now, my car, if you've been following the channel, has a 6-speed manual transmission. I was lucky enough to drive this car with a dual clutch transmission, and the dual clutch is great in this car, it really is. If you want a dual clutch, certainly get it, don't let me stop you. I prefer the manual, even though it's a little slower. I just prefer rowing my own gears. I like to rev match my downshifts, even though in this car, if you don't shut everything off, you can't do that. It rev matches for you, but you get used to it, and in a way it spoils you. Would I rather just, have a button to easily turn it on or off and not have to worry about what setting I'm in? Yes, but it certainly wouldn't stop me from buying the car. This car is powered by a 3-liter turbocharged straight 6, producing 365 horsepower, 343 foot-pounds of torque, and that torque figure rises to 369 foot-pounds of torque with overboost. And the overboost is available from 1450 RPM to 7,750 RPM. Top speed is electronically limited to 155 miles per hour. And the car, according to Car and Driver, the manual transmission cars do 0 to 60 in 4.4 seconds, and the DCT cars in 4.2 seconds. Now, there are 4 colors available. This is obviously Long Beach Blue, which is a $550 option. Sapphire Black and Mineral Gray are also $550 options. Alpine White is actually free. When I bought my car in 2016, the only options were color, transmission choice, and manual transmission is free. A dual clutch transmission at that time was $2,700. And if you wanted the executive package or not. The executive package gave you a bunch of things for $1,250, namely heated steering wheel, park distance control, rear view camera, automatic high beams, and a couple other things. Now, no matter what exterior color you get on this car, whether you get black, white, gray, you have the black Dakota leather with blue stitching. So that's something to keep in mind. If you have a gray car, black car, you don't want the seats with the blue stitching. That's the way it comes. So there's no interior color choices. You also get the carbon fiber trim on the inside of the car, and that's standard as well. So why did I choose the BMW M2? Well, there's a couple things that I look for in a car. I like rear-wheel drive, manual transmission, blue. I'm obsessed with blue cars, and I'm also obsessed with no sunroofs. So this car really checked all the boxes for me. Now, alternatives. For new cars, for this price point, $54,000, now the price point is a little higher. Like the executive package, they raised the price of that a little bit. You can actually get a sunroof now for 2018. You know, even at $54,000 new for this car, and let's say $58,000 for a new 2018 model, I still think it's a great price point for a new car. If you wanted to step up to an M3 or an M4, you know, you'd be looking at mid-60s, you know, for basically a no options car. But I think at a used car price, $54,000, then there's a lot more competition. So for $54,000, you could get a C7 Corvette, you can get a GT350 Mustang Shelby, which is a great car. You can get now used M3s or M4s are in this price range now. And of course you can get a BMW 1M. Of all those cars, you know, the 1M is such a great car in limited numbers, that's going to go up in value. There's already thousands more M2s made, and soon there'll be 20,000 more M2s made than 1Ms. You certainly wouldn't go wrong with a GT350 Mustang. That's probably next to the 1M. That's probably my next favorite of those cars. I have a review of that on the channel, as well as obviously my 1M in a C7 Corvette review. The Shelby Mustang has that normally aspirated 8,000 RPM V8, which is great. I've driven that on the street and the track, and it's an awesome car. Now, will the M2 hold its value? Well, I just came out with an ebook, and it's totally free, so go to my website, sign up on our email list, and I will email you that ebook for free. I have our first ebook is the top 5 cars you should buy in 2018 that are going to go up in value, and see if the M2's on there, see if the M2 made the cut. BMW M2s have a 4-year, 50,000 mile warranty, bumper to bumper warranty. The 2016s have the free maintenance for the 4-year, 50,000 mile, while the 2017 models only have free maintenance for 3 years, 36,000 miles. And from what I hear, our brakes are not covered anymore, where they are covered on the 2016 models. You know you love your car when you park in a parking lot and turn around and look back at it. So I've had this car now, you know, 18 months, and every time I drive it, it's just such a great car to drive. So I definitely highly recommend it. Now, another reason I like this car is it is the right size. This car is within an inch of an E46 M3, which I always thought was the perfect size for the car. Okay, the question of the day. If the M2 never existed, what car would you have bought instead? Would it have been an M3, an M4, an M235, C7 Corvette, Shelby GT350? Please leave that comment below. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Please subscribe to our channel, give this video a thumbs up, share this video with your friends so our channel can grow, and leave a positive comment below. We'll see you next time.